The blast came up from under my vehicle, and ultimately, I'm sitting here in a wheelchair, but I ultimately lost both my legs above the knee, and I had a pretty bad broken upper arm and the radial hit of my elbow. So I was at one point in my recovery, I was functionally down to one limb. My non-dominant left arm and hand was all I could use. I was 215 pounds. Before I got wounded, I went down to about 148. I didn't lose my legs right away. In fact, I made it to the States. So I got wounded on the 7th of May, and I got to Walter Reed in Washington, D.C. on the 11th of May, and I still had my legs. And then over the next 2 weeks, or over a week after I got there, they had to amputate my left leg to save my life. They thought they were going to have to take my right leg, but they were able to save it because they took a vein from my left bicep and put in my right leg. But ultimately, I made the decision for them to take my right leg. It was never going to work like it was supposed to, and my left leg was gone. And I just said, you know what? My life will be better, the way I am now, or wearing prosthetics versus, you know, a leg that doesn't work and one missing. So I told him to take my right leg. It's like a nightmare. You wake. I would wake up some mornings going, opening my eyes slowly to see if my legs were there. Like it's just like Groundhog's Day. Just freaking. This is just it's the world's turned upside down. There are no shortcuts to this thing. You have to heal, and there are dark days. I say my faith, my family, my friends are what got me through my dark days. I had so many friends that came to visit me. I didn't have time to think about I didn't have time to think about what had happened to me. It was just a steady stream of folks that I touched throughout my life. I mean, in a funny way, it was like I was I'll say it this way. Hey, I'm not a bad guy. I'm not an asshole. And all these people are coming back to support me. I had my battalion commanders, like friends from high school, just all these people that just wouldn't let me get depressed. But eventually that stopped, and you get into your private thoughts.
Brought to you by Swaggy Vets Podcast.